This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the Bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, my viewers and subscribers. So finally, I got a chance to sit down and listen to Jason Holder's interview in its entirety. Yes, man, that interview was maybe about 6-7 minutes long. I was able to listen to it, and he really had a lot of things to say. The interviewer asked some provocative questions, but Jason Holder, being the man that he is, he was able to really deal with them very well. The ones that required political answers, to be politically correct, he was able to sort that out easy. That is one thing with Jason Holder. When it comes on to his speech and thing like that, he's usually very eloquent, very fluent, and his answers are usually on point, on spot. So I'm just gonna go through a couple of the responses that Jason Holder put forward. So the interviewers asking him about the outside noise and whether or not it contributed to the performance. He was saying that some of the players, they took it in different ways. Some took it and fueled their performance, saying, all right, we need to perform to make sure that these people don't have anything to say. While others probably said that, we're not going to pay any attention to that. We're going to just go out there, do what we always do, try and put our best foot forward and get the job done. You understand? He said that the team responded great, and they really felt close together. He went as far as say it's the first time in a good while that he's feeling the dressing room that close together as a group, as if it is a well-knit group, right? He was saying that it's a good bunch of young guys, it's a good group of players, and these guys can probably do great things for us in the future, from now leading into the future. Once they are able to continue putting in the work, continue to put their best foot forward, they should be able to get West Indies in a good spot. So that is one of the things that Jason Holder also had to say. Right, he also spoke about the amount of wickets that fell, saying that he was pleased with the consistency of taking wickets throughout the tour, right? And saying that it is something that is a way that it's a way in which you win matches. I mean, it's T20 cricket, so sometimes you might be able to restrict the team, bowl the 20 overs without taking all the wickets. But when you are able to take wickets more often than not, it means that you are really doing something good. So he also spoke about that, said that he takes pride in himself when it comes on to taking wickets. And the fact that he wasn't taking any wickets over a long period of time, was really bothering him. And that is really one of the main reasons he was able to say, all right, I'm going to need to change things. I'm going to need to adapt my game a little better to make sure that, all right, I am able to pick up wickets and I am able to help my team. So that is something that he spoke about. He was saying that, it was good to see that, was able to hold his nerves. And, he's that type of person that like to hold his nerves, make sure that he stays in character and get the job done. He also spoke about, the series in itself, really pulled them together, really allowed everybody to put their best foot forward. And they are thinking that going forward, this is the sort of thing that they need to try and do. Stay together as a group. You understand? He said that there's room for improvement, especially in his own bowling, seeing that he's always critiquing himself, always working. So he's thinking that as he continues, he will definitely continue to improve and thing. He said that the way in which they started out at in Jamaica when they went up against Ireland, the team was really low. The guys were really down, and they say, all right, here what, we need to bounce back, we need to put this together, because coming off such a bad defeat to Ireland, it's the only way that we can do to basically get the fans back on our side and to basically get ourselves off the ground again, go out there and win. Jason Holder, he also spoke about, they were a bit shell-shocked after that defeat to Ireland. I'm not sure how Jason going to talk about they were shell-shocked, because if they are good players on the Ireland team, so if you are not performing, then people are going to definitely get the better of you, because at the end of the day, my viewers and subscribers, when it comes on to cricket these days, people are performing. It doesn't matter where they are. Where they are from, you're gonna find at least 4 or 5 players that are very, very good, and these guys usually go out there and they usually turn up for their team. You understand? So Ireland, you have people like Paul Sterling and those guys, they always turn up, and more often than not, when they turn up, simply means their team is usually on the front foot. He was asked about Akeal Hosein and Powell and how much you rate their performance, especially in the last game from Hosein and that 107 from Powell. Well, he was saying that as he said, it's a team performance. It's a case where they do this together as a team, because as he would have indicated before, they didn't do too well against Ireland, and they thought it was a must that they had to go up against England and redeem themselves. So even though those guys did pretty well, it was a team performance. He zoomed in on Akeal Hosein after saying that right now he's the best left arm spinner in the region, and he is definitely doing the job for us. And he also spoke about Rovman Powell, saying that it was a very good innings. Well, he has had a very good series, and he should look to continue this way. No, the part that I know probably a lot of persons are waiting for was that last ball there when he took the 4th wicket. He was saying that he didn't even realize that the ball hit the stump. He didn't even realize that the ball hit the stump, and it was when Sheldon Cottrell and Nicholas Pooran and the others started to run towards him. He realized that, well, the ball actually hit the stump. So was it the 4th ball or was it the hat-trick ball? I think it was the 4th one. Yeah, man, but he was saying that he didn't even realize, and all he wanted to do was to just do a job for the team, because even the day before he did not do too well. So those sort of memories were basically swirling around in his head. So he really wanted to do a job for the team. I think the final thing that he was asked was, what's next for the team as it relates to going to India. He was saying that the boys can go places. You understand, based on the quality that is in the team, and we have to see consistency before we get ahead of ourselves. All I'm saying, they performed well, they won the series, so I know person's gonna say watch and see if they're not going to lose soon, or watch this, that. We have to give them the props because they won the series. If we continuously do it like this, then we won't have anything to celebrate. I mean, I know that it's not a series where we went out there and we won it 5-0. But at the end of the day, a series win is a series win. And I understand people being skeptical and saying, all right, let us see what they do against India. But because I know that India might not be a happy hunting ground for us, I am saying, all right, I am going to enjoy what they did against England, even though I am aware that there's a lot of work to be done. So yeah, we waiting on that, my viewers and subscribers. So he was saying that it's a pretty tough place to go, India that is, but it's not impossible. It is tough but not impossible. So they are going to be looking to try and see if they can get one over on them. That is something that I'll definitely have to see, my viewers and subscribers. It's going to be really, really challenging. But at the end of the day, you can't say never, never say never is what they always say. So we're going to keep this one, keep our eyes on it to see how it works out. Now, a couple of the bowlers, they have moved up in the ranking